Bicentennial quarter coins, watch this before spending the ones that you have because they can be worth a whole lot more money than you imagine. So the bicentennial quarters were issued in 1976 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States Declaration of Independence. The back or the reverse of the coin is special and it was created by Jack R., depicting a colonial drummer and a victory torch that's encircled by 13 stars representing the original 13 colonies. Not going to bore you with too many details because I know the main thing that you want to know is how much your coins are actually worth. That's all going to come down to multiple factors that we're going to go over in this video, so sit tight. This first example here sold for $288. Now I do want to say the majority of the coins that you may have that are bicentennial quarters are not going to be worth a crazy amount of money. Don't get me wrong, $288 is a lot of money for a quarter, but this example got the perfect grade of 70. That means someone found this coin, said, hey, this coin looks pretty flawless, I'm going to send it off to PCGS and see what they grade it. Now getting that 70 grade is very, very challenging to do. It is not an easy thing to do whatsoever. So don't get your hopes up too high when your coin comes back and it's a very low grade. Take it as a learning lesson if you do get your coins graded and you don't necessarily get the grades that you want. So this is a clad variety of the coin. So there's multiple different types of these bicentennial quarters. This one just so happened to be a Denver minted coin. You can see that by the D mint mark around the bottom right area of the coin. You can also see a bit of orange happening on the right side of the coin. That is just a little bit of toning or oxidation that can happen based upon where the coin is stored. Now this example sold for $384 mainly because it got graded by PCGS at a mint state 67. That's a really high grade for this coin. If you have it, keep it safe because this one sold for a lot of money. Speaking of a lot of money, this one sold for $1,740. Now depending on when you sell your coin can have a large factor when it comes to the value of your coin. If there's a lot of people willing to spend a lot of money for your coin, obviously the money that you get is going to be much more than if you were trying to sell your coin at a down market. Honestly, all it really takes is a few buyers that have deep pockets and want to buy your coins in order to add to their collection. A couple of these high-end collectors could get in what's called a bidding war, where they will bid each other up until someone taps out. That could be what happened here on this coin that got graded by NGC at a mid-state 68, because this example sold for $1,740. Here's a coin that sold for $8,400. Now you have to pay close attention here because it's a small thing that you don't want to miss. This is a D mint marked coin standing for the Denver Mint. This is also what we call a doubled die obverse coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 66. So doubled die coins means that the die that they used to strike the coin had doubling on it. That never meant to happen on this specific coin. Obverse means the front of the coin, so this has a doubled die obverse. Now it may be kind of hard to see on this variety, but just know that the more obvious and apparent the doubling is, the more money it's going to bring. I can see it a bit on the R in Liberty at the top there, and some other areas are a bit okay to see too. There's also another thing that you need to keep into consideration is that you could have what's called machine or mechanical doubling. Now that happens and it looks very similar to a natural doubled die obverse. It takes some skill to know the difference there, but just know machine or mechanical doubling is not as valuable as a real doubled die. Because it says a doubled die obverse, it sold for $8,400. We won't spend a ton of time here, but this example sold for $12,000, and that's because it was double struck on a struck dime. That's right, so there's a dime coin that had already been struck, and someone had the bright idea of putting this into a bicentennial hopper, and this occurred. So this is not something that you can go in your basement or in your garage and replicate. It simply won't happen. And a grading company like PCGS or NGC will very quickly be able to identify that your coin has been altered. This example is a genuine example that was graded by PCGS at a proof 67. If you have a coin like this, then you could have a coin worth a lot of money. This one sold for $12,000. If you want to learn more about how much your coin is actually worth, click the link down below to join the Coin Value Club. It's going to save you a bunch of time. You're not going to have to drive around to coin shops. We have a great community down below. You can learn more about it down below. And if you don't want to do that, the least that you should consider doing is getting our updated free ebook. It's 100% free, no strings attached. We just want to give back to the community. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next video.